What's this? Ah, a tape it seems. It's labeled Team Turnabout, Episode 6. Well, this isn't set to release for a while. Well, don't mind if I do.
Well, Trucy, I think we have all the evidence we need to win this case.
How are you feeling, Athena?
Ready and raring to go. With this evidence we've collected, we'll get through this trial no prob. Oh, hey guys.
How's it going, you two? We stopped by to wish you good luck in this case today. This is your first time going to court. Are you ready?
You're gonna need all the good luck wishes you can get.
I was born ready, boss. You'll see, Apollo. You just don't believe in me.
Wait, no, that wasn't what I meant.
He means the prosecutors today. They're interesting, to say the least. The dynamic duo, they're called.
Two prosecutors?!
I've dealt with one of them before. His name's Godot. Or, if you prefer, Diego Armando. Coffee boy. The other's name is Simon Blackquill. Watch out for him, he's a samurai, in a sense. They call him the Twisted Samurai.
Coffee boy and the Twisted Samurai? Oh boy.
Don't worry, Mr. Wright's bringing an old friend to give you some encouragement.
Hello all, how are you?
Aren't you?
The coolest defense attorney in West LA, Kristoph Gavin.
Indeed, that is I. How wonderful it is to be recognized by such a cute young girl.
Thank you. Daddy talks about you a lot.
Well. Look what we have here. Two little kittens come to play. Am I to understand that you guys are defending this case?
Mr. Godot, sir? Yes, we are. And it's lovely to meet you.
Don't care, kitten. Your client's in the courtroom. We're waiting. Come in, if you dare.
Well, I wish you two good luck. Go get him.
Court will now come to order for the trial of Wocky Kitaki. Is the defense ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Who's Freddy? And the prosecution?
My, partner is being escorted here from prison, Your Honor. It was too risky for them to transport both of us at the same time.
Very well, Prosecutor Godot. Miss Cykes, I understand that you're fresh off the bar, as they say, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your adversaries are much more experienced than you. For your sake, I hope you perform well. Good to see you, Prosecutor Blackquill. Are you ready?
A samurai who enters a battle without a blade is doomed to perish, is he not? Of course I am ready.
Quite right. Would either of you like to give your opening statement?
Must we continue to babble on about such nonsense? Your baldness, if you truly need an opening statement, it would seem that you yourself are not ready.
Well, it is important. Quite right, moving on.
Nonsense. You insisted upon an opening statement, and I shall oblige you with that. Better still, my partner shall.
If you say so. The defendant's name is Wocky Kitaki. He's been accused of hitting and thieving at the Borscht Bowl Club. Miserable dump, if I may say so. Their coffee reminds me of slop I'm forced to eat in prison. Now, Your Honor, why don't you finish for me? I've got a coffee to finish.
Alright. We found his fingerprints on the signature pistol, as well as some unidentifiable prints, and some security cam footage for good measure.
Very good, your baldness.
They've got the judge in the palms of their hands.
we call our first witness, Detective Emma Skye, to the stand.
Scientifically scientific science.
Name and occupation, kitten.
I'm Emma Skye, scientific investigator extraordinaire and forensic detective.
She's awfully chipper, don't you think?
Yeah, especially for someone of her profession.
Science Dono, please lay out the facts for us. What was found on that fateful eve at the crime scene?
Science Dono. I like that. All right, here goes my totally tubular sciencey testimony. First of all, we have more than enough scientific evidence to lock up the defendant and throw away the key. One piece being this signature pistol. It is the defendant's signature pistol. It has his fingerprints on it and everything. And we have the security footage from that night. It clearly shows someone in that same stupid coat that kid always wears. In terms of the actual crime, we suspect him of attempting to rob the register, though he never got any money. Before he could do so, the waitress at the counter tried to call the police, resulting in the defendant becoming hostile. And that's about it.
That testimony couldn't be any more damaging, could it?
Not much, I'd wager. But we can do it, Athena. We have Ebenez.
That's right, Trucy. We'll take her down with the power of evidence. The power of evidence compels you. I love that line.
First of all, we have more than enough scientific evidence to lock up the defendant and throw away the key. One piece being this signature pistol. It is the defendant's signature pistol. It has his fingerprints on it and everything.
Hold it! How do we know it's his signature pistol?
Well, it has the Kitaki family crest on it and it bears the defendant's prints and initials. This is the real deal. Didn't I already tell you this yesterday? You airhead!
Right.
And we have the security footage from that night. It clearly shows someone in that same stupid coat that kid always wears.
Hold it! How do we know it's Wocky's coat? That could be anyone in that coat.
Objection! Kitten, if you're not ready to drink that hot coffee, don't make the cup.
That coffee was hotter than I expected.
In terms of the actual crime, we suspect him of attempting to rob the register, though he never got any money.
Hold it! What would his motive be for doing so?
We believe he was attempting to obtain money for this.
What's this slip of paper? It says loan on it.
Ugh, don't you know anything, Miss Sykes? This is only Wocky's $100,000 debt to a loan shark Mrs. called Tender Lender.
$100,000 debt to a loan shark? How come nobody ever tells me these things?
Bad move, kitten.
As I believe the youth today say, you got owned.
Miss Sykes, do you have any evidence to refute this?
I don't, Your Honor.
Unless you have something else to say, Science Dono, you are free to leave.
Nope. Have a scientifically scientific sciencey science day.
Very well. I see no reason to prolong this trial. The prosecution has proven to me that—
Hold it! Detective Skye, this makes absolutely no sense.
What doesn't make sense is your hairline.
That aside, for what did Wocky take out this loan? The Kitakis are a rich mob family. Why would their sole heir take out $100,000 loan? And for that matter, why would he rob a store for a couple $100 to make up the difference?
That doesn't matter, Rapunzel. The fact is, he took out a loan. Fact is, he's in a lot of debt. Fact is, he was at the store with a pistol. Unless you can provide me with an alternate motive, this case is clear to see for everyone but you, a floundering rookie.
Damn, kitten. Having a cat fight, are we?
That's what I thought. I'm out. Peace.
Only a few feet into the midst of battle, and you've already fallen to the enemy. A dull blade won't win this fight.
I think 7th grade wants its edginess back, Mr. Emo.
Please refrain from insulting the middle schooler. I mean the prosecution.
The prosecution wishes to hear from the defendant. As far as I'm aware, the ignoramus has confessed to the crime already.
Faux shizzle, I did. It was me, dog. That lawyer girl with the yee-ass haircut is steppin', man.
Shut up.
Wiggity, what? How dare you? You're stepping to a Kitaki, son.
Why don't you step over here and have some of my coffee? Down your pants, that is.
I should probably step in to help my client, but I'm already getting a 1-star on Yelp and Yahoo Finance.
Spell out the crime for us, boy. Now.
Yes, sir. No coffee for me, please. On that night, I was set to give a honey a fright, representing no begging, just straight up unrelenting. A young pup's got a lot to prove, so I was about to get in the groove, straight robbing, straight bobbing. Christopher Robin. It's like a true OG, I set my sights on the cheese, gun up, prepped to pop like my pop's old chop. She ain't give me no payout, so I paid some shots out. 2 in the leg, man, I swear she was about to beg. I took my bounty and walked out into LA County. No cops, no props, but I got my chops. And if you got any questions, save it.
Your bars, they're not fire.
I've heard many a better rhyme, just chillin' in the confine.
I disagree, prosecutor. The lyrical genius that went into this baller-ass tune was simply awe-inspiring. Anyways, defense, your cross-examination.
On that night, I was set to give a honey a fright, representing no begging, just straight up unrelenting. A young pup's got a lot to prove, so I was about to get in the groove, straight robbing, straight bobbing. Christopher Robin. It's like a true OG, I set my sights on the cheese, gun up, prepped to pop like my pop's old chop. She ain't give me no payout, so I paid some shots out. 2 in the leg, man, I swear she was about to beg.
Objection! Mr. Kitaki, a word of advice. Talk less, smile more. And if you don't know the deets, don't put them in your beats.
Much better rhymes, Athena.
What you on, G?
The waitress was never shot, Mr. Kitaki. Either you know something we don't, or you're lying to this court by confessing to a case that you don't know the first thing about.
This court will come to order. Order, I say. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the court.
Shut up, you bald-headed man! This is British Parliament now! Raw, raw, raw!
Very well. It seems the gallery cannot be quieted, so we will take a 15-minute recess as the gallery is executed. Court adjourned.
What the hell, girl? I thought you could take this as an easy loss. I still would have paid you.
That bald-headed man wasn't lying. He's
Wocky,
killing us all.
that's not what's important to me. I only care about the truth. And the truth is, you had nothing to do with the crime.
Why do you care? We ain't never met before. We hardly know each other, dog.
Because I know deep down you're hurting. You're so insecure about your identity. It's heartbreaking. So much so that I just want to cry and hold you tight. That, and I'm into bad boys with issues.
Athena! Attorney-client relationship! Hello?
Ah, right.
I am suddenly very uncomfortable. Hey, Athena. Boy, you did great in court. And on the mic.
I have to say, I'm impressed. Great job.
Thanks, guys. But the battle's only just beginning.
I'd say, kitten. You've got a hell of a lot to prove. Are you sure you're up to it?
Mr. Godot. Yeah, of course I've got this. You'll see. Wocky's entirely innocent.
Not disputing that, kitten. I said the hard part would be proving it. You have very little evidence, and let me tell you, the true culprit here, he's sneaky. Well, see ya. Blackquill and I have some business to take care of.
That begs the question. If Wocky's innocent, who is the true culprit? Mr. Godot seems to know, at least.
I think I have an idea of who it could be. If I'm correct, Mr. Godot is right. We have an uphill battle to climb. This is only the beginning. Soon, they will be here, testifying before the judge. When that happens, we'll strike. Isn't that right, Trucy?
Right, Athena. We've got this.
Attorney, please return to the courtroom.
Well, here goes.
Good luck, Athena. You'll really, really need it.
What?